I have no idea what's playing. Let me start from bank. Alright. So previously this, I can put it here, was the issue. I've tweaked the bitrate on OBS, in OBS, to see if it's gonna fix Twitch. Not Twitter, Twitch, you stupid browser. Because yeah, it looks like it's working. There's gonna be, yeah, that there. Finally. Now I can tweet and say, I'm live. We are live. Let me author this tweet here. We are live. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. HTTPS. No. HTTPS. Twitch. And then my name. Or HTTPS. Is it YouTube for youtube.com channel? My name. I hope so, because this link will not work. I get it. Yeah. Concerns some of the tweets. Anyway, back to building the most over-engineered. Hopefully, no, it's not gonna be the most over-engineered. Like, there's some crazy to-do lists out there. Like Todoist is super over-engineered, but I'm creating my own version here. So there you go. Now we do everything. Okay, the home screen should log you in. Where should I even put these buttons? I'm thinking, it's a thought that the home screen will look more funky if I put some design into it. But before that, yeah, I should start abstracting out these things, start creating components from it. Like, for instance, this has become a block of text that I had to collapse some of these items here. Alright, cool. Where do I start? Start by closing this because it's not supposed to appear at all. So now that these streams also go to YouTube, must I now curate YouTube, remove like weird test videos or something like that? Because it's a mess. I sometimes test out my stream setup for like a minute to check if the audio is okay, and then I forget to delete that. I don't know, but I am not really looking forward to it. I think it's also pretty much the reason why I do not make videos. Nice, well edited videos. It's the admin behind all that. Sure, the recording might be fun, but going from there to cutting, clipping, setting audio, transitions, subtitles, and credits and all that, music and everything. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do T-Pain, shut up. I don't think I'd manage. It's too much work, man. I just want to create and this. Yeah, so I will live stream only. What you will see on YouTube will be uncut, unfiltered, unedited videos from live streams. and I shall not take them down. Twitch obviously will take them down after some time because I'm not a partner or an affiliate. But there's a quota that you must meet that Twitch looks for, and then yeah, things happen. Start with the login screen. Sign in with Twitter works, but this could do better if it was here. What happened? If signed in, what just happened? Isn't this supposed to be? Oh it went away. I thought it was still around. So yeah. Now I code as I go. First of all, this is not gonna be, it's not visible yet, so I will deal with what's visible. The login screen. First is a button, and then it's it's just this wrapping div, and then a button. I shall hide you. Else, for now, this is the hackery I will use to hide you. Else. But then hiding you like this, no. For anyone who will run into this weird video someday, I'm creating a to-do list. That to-do list is written in Vue3, hosted on Vue3, and it will store its data. And what else is there? Data is stored on Supabase. Where's my login button? Yeah, data is stored on Supabase. Authentication is handled by Supabase. It's a to-do list thingy app, over-engineered to-do list, so it will not need storage and possibly nothing else other than what I have at my disposal right now for free. So yeah, that's the niche. It's free. Let me start by ruining this guy so that I see what's going on. I want to give it a nice little design. Like for instance, first I have to find where this is. So I give it like a block of color. Oh, it's there. Alright. First of all, I don't like it there. I shall wrap it around. Oh, actually, the VLs was necessary here. The sign in to continue, and the button shall be wrapped around in a div. Voila isn't so great with Emmet, I just realized. Yeah, it isn't doing really great. Yeah, wrap these guys in a div, and then release this div to the wild. I mean, but then that's like unnecessary nesting, is it? Or is it not? I don't think so. And this guy class should have a border. Now I must remove this, guys, to see where things are. You no longer have to have automatic margin, spacing. What's going on in spacing? Oh yeah, this no longer applies now because there's only one child in this div. What else doesn't apply anymore? Padding doesn't really apply unless it's padding top, which should be like a really huge number. Let's see what I have here. I have 80 pushes it too far down, so let me try 60, and I'll work with 60. Yeah, how will this look on mobile? Pretty good. We could work with this. We could have also made this to truly center it. We could do some like instead of using flex. Oh, we could still continue with flex. Yes, flex is good, but give the parent container a minimum height of screen, which that is, if you hover over the thing, we'll show you that it's actually 100 units of view height. I have no idea how to pronounce this when you're saying it out loud. I just know that it's 100 VH, which is your total screen. And the width full, this is just width set to 100%. But I think that's by default, so there's no need. Alright, justify center, and then items center. Yes, you guessed it. Now whatever happens to the div in the center, it will always be centered without me doing anything. And then I bring back the spacing between, oh, of course, vertical spacing, and then remove the board. Should I? Or just give them some padding space? Sign in with Twitter. Yes. How do I make this button look nice? I could make the whole button be the Twitter blue and the text inside of it white and the icon white. I do not know if, yeah, it's gonna get out of the norm, so no. Let me just leave it as this thing, atrocity, and then yeah, this is nice. The cleaner the better. Who doesn't like this design? CSGO notification. Not today. I'm not playing today. Well, not now. Let's see what other values I can give this button that are 16. Yes. Is this a button? No, this is not a button. This was 12 units of padding. That's what I say. That's what I call it. I say it's units of padding because I don't know. They never told us what to call those numbers. They never told us to say, hey Joss, I'm struggling here. What's this thing? What do they call it? Do I say units? Units. Nope. I don't even know if these guys know what these units are. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 16, and so on and so forth. Vavis egg. Yeah, back to the app. Yeah, make the button look nice. Where does the button start? So here, instead of this now, and then bigger button. There we go. On mobile, it's gonna look horrible, but I mean, it's not gonna be used for tracking COVID, so it's not that important. I mean, and chicken, make button look nice. I am not playing as of yet. And push. What else is there? All right, we can log in. Yes, authorize me, send me back to my app, and I'm logged in. Create a table to store to do list items, and then that's where the name comes from, and then that's the name of the app. It's gonna be a great app. I have to buy a domain name before someone takes it. What else What else should be here? After creating a list, secure the table with policies. I'll get to this in a second. And then done. Oh yeah, I have to make items reorderable. Hey, I haven't done this one, so let me do this one. New table. What do I call the table? Tasks. Yeah. This table has, oh, it's gonna be the first row, the first column, I believe. Type int 8, which is a big int. Automatically generates, yes. ID done, save. This is the first column of my table. They must fix this. Adding primary key column undefined to task. Yeah, that must be fixed. My item has a name. No, new column. Name. Shoot. Okay, this is one way of of defining of creating a table. Allow empty. No, we shouldn't allow empty. It is of type varchar, variable characters, and done. They have a boolean. That's nice. Let me add that column. I will call this column complete, or is complete. More descriptive that way. A boolean defined as array. Allow empty. No, do not allow empty. Unfortunately, but false. Do they allow false, or must I just add a 0? I'll see. Save. Cannot be empty. It's not empty. I just said something to it. Oh, or maybe let's try 0. That is very undescriptive. Very, very, very undescriptive. Alright, I'll do it some other way. So there's still some corners that they need shining up here. So I will edit this another way. Oh, by the way, Supabase gives you access to your Postgres database as is. So I'm gonna be altering a table tasks, and I'll be adding a column is complete. What's a boolean type Postgres? What do they use for a boolean type here? Or they have boolean. Name boolean, state of true or false. Let's see if they accept. Maybe they do. Not null, default, false. Would you look at that? It's the first column I must add, but also it needs to hold the owner of the thing. And because already authentication is handled by Supabase, I can just say add column. What do I name it? Oh, created by references. It references the auth schema users. Yes, and then there you go. I've just defined myself new columns. Let's see if I didn't make any mistakes. References. No. Oh, of type. It's a good type. I forgot that part. Yes, if it failed now, I would have been embarrassed. But yeah, that's done. Now we can go back to our table editor thingy, UI thingy. And it seems like it hasn't updated. Give it a nice refresh. It does update eventually, but I don't think I wanted to wait for it. I actually do not know my user ID, so I doubt it will allow me to add anything here. Oh, by the way, it picks up that the created by, because it references auth.users, foreign key is picked up from there. Beautiful, isn't it? I'm still skeptical about this false true thing. I legit don't know how it works. Isn't it like a 0 and a 1 1 0 1 0? Nah, we'll see. Now, interesting part, policies. I've just been introduced to policies by Supabase. I had no idea what these things are before trying out Supabase, and apparently they're built into Postgres. If not built in, they come with some extension, because Postgres has actually loads of extensions anyway. So first of all, you enable the role level security, and then from there, because remember, the Supabase client has the API key already, and there's authentication this side. Now, the beauty is you can add a policy to say allow owners to view their tasks. Yeah, I think this should be a system-wide thingy. For all, but then for all would mean, yeah, let me just make one for a select for now. So yeah, this is fine. So this, you define an expression, a Postgres expression, as to true or false. Should we give him permission or not? And then done. For now, let me just say true. For the sake of having this thing work, I'll define these after I've confirmed that I'm sending through the correct data to the database. And yeah, allow write access to owners. Yes. Well, actually, I can define some of these things. All right, now let me go back to, this is the insert. Let me go back to the select policy. It's gonna be pretty easy. First of all, how do we do it? Let me say user ID has to be equal to created by. Created by is a what's this thing? Is the thing. One of the fields in the database that I created, one of the columns here. User ID, Supabase does some funky things and injects these helper functions here. It's UID, role, and email. I don't know if there's any other than the 3 that I just named. If there is, ID is required. Where? I'm starting to hate this. The errors are not very out there, so I would say auth UID equals, if it fails this time, I'll delete the thing, try again. Yeah, you're not making me happy. This is a live stream. What are you doing? Anyway, there's many ways of killing this cat. One of them is defining, wait, refresh, I just deleted something from me. I want to make sure that, oh, this policy is still here. Something's really funkier with these policies. You know what? I have no idea what I did, but I do not like that. So I'll start from scratch. Tasks. Yeah. Drop table tasks. This will also drop. What will it be dropping? The policy things, because now they have nowhere to exist. And then I'll create. I mean, I could still create it over there, but I want to do this first. Or now it's going to be time consuming. Let me just. Okay, I don't know anymore. I don't like options. I don't like me being opinionated in how to do things. I want to be told how to do things so that I focus my brain on what matters, and that's bringing my app to life. Not deciding how I create the app, but not deciding on what I use to create the app, but rather how, because this is not it. And there's this funky statement that they gave me when I was where? There's something you write to say that, hey, this is a primary key that's gonna auto increment. Now I forgot what that was. I'm not really automatically generate as identity. Please give me my line. I want to see what to write. Generated as identity. Yes, that's what I was supposed to write. Primary key. Yeah. And then name, and of course, if name, I make this a habit with Postgres and MySQL. With MySQL, it's backslashes or backticks. If something could be a keyword, rather than be sorry, I try as much as possible to be safe. Varchar. And what else must be there? Oh, before this, what I wanted to do was first find out what was going wrong with my policies. So UID. Should it be now or not now? Not now, yes. And what else must be there? The name. Oh yes. Now it looks weird if it's there. I find it crazy, by the way, that you can't alter table, add column before some other column with Postgres. You have to recreate the whole table. But well, who am I to judge? Not now. Also, should this be unique? Nah. I think this is sufficient for my table for now. Always add a semicolon to the end of your statement when running these things as generated. Oh, am I wrong? I think I am wrong. Always. I missed always. Generated always as identity primary key. What? Yes, random comma. Now it's done. Success. And time for policies. If this policy thing fails again, what are these still doing here? Yeah, there you go. Be gone, policy giants. Let me lock the table. Oh yeah, I want to show you what happens when you lock the table. Wait a minute. Can I insert data if... Yeah, first of all, let me get my... Where can I get it though? Storage, session storage, local storage. I'm looking for my user ID, email. Ooh, nice. That's Twitter not giving me my email. Does Twitter give me a name at least? Copy app metadata, Twitter, yes. What about other things? User metadata. I get the profile picture and my Twitter name. Nice. I should definitely fix my Twitter name before even continuing with this. First of all, we'll get to explaining why this application has 5 letters. Not now. I see this is... See, now I'm distracted. I shouldn't have went to Twitter. Edit profile. Yeah, that's more like it. Edit profile. Nope. Let's make this like what you call so I think I should add it somewhere here when you've logged in, and then you see your name over there, and then a log out button. Feather icons, please help me out. Log out. Log out. Doesn't look nice, but it'll do. I'm all over the place. I'm not supposed to be on the UI right now. I'm supposed to be on the back end. Yes. What am I doing here? Adding new tables. No, I want to add a new task. Insert new row. Name of this thing is set up policies. Save. Ah yes, the field cannot be aimed to cancel. Set up policies for security. Wait a minute, I got my UID. Nope, not this one. This is SV. When did I copy an SVG? Oh, I just copied from Feather icons. That's me being all over the place again, coming back to bite me in the R's. ID. Copy. Right. Let's save. Right, we have something. Now let's pull this through in our front end guy. After we close all these tabs that we don't need, how much this guy, we don't need this guy anymore, do we? I don't know. These are docs, so docs that side, this is the app, and then we close everything on the right. After policies, API. Nice thing about this guy, you change something in the database, it generates a general API for accessing it. If not this, you add a stored procedure or you add a stored function on your Postgres. It also comes down here as an API you can access from the front end. And with your policy set correct, you can either set it to be public or accessed by people who are authenticated. All up to you, Matana. I find it weird that there are no dev tools for Edge, and I'm using Edge right now. Maybe I should be using Firefox or something like that for dev. I usually use Firefox for dev, but I'm stuck with this for now. Okay, this is super base for auth, and then this is where the meat of the app should live. Now let's see, should it be on mounted? I don't know. Where should this live? Interesting. If this guy is authenticated, and then now they come back to this one, how do I refetch data? I know with... Wait. I wanna know what other things are here that are hooks. Use context. What's in context? I have no idea. So let me just... I have to go back to use super base again. On auth change, I will only fetch what you call function fetch data when I'm authenticated. Paste. No one's using let. I do not know why they make that a thing. And yes, if error, then error out the error and stop execution for this function. Other than that, give me my tasks on my console. Complaining for an await because there's not an async keyword here. Done, gone. And then under console, I have no idea what complaint is that one for. Fetch data and sign out, sign in. I was using Next so much that I thought the use fetch hook is available with this guy. Use fetch, yeah, that's a Next thing. I wish this guy had it also, because right now I have to reset my brain to just working with Vue.js. Alright, cool. Fetch data. If the dude's session is good. Oh, let me just do this. Event. It's a string already, isn't it? Ah, nice. That's good for you, TypeScript. If signed in, fetch data. Nothing. Empty array. For now. Wait, is it because I've already locked the table? Let's see. What policies are there? Table is locked. Allow authenticated. Oh, allow owners read access. And then set this to true. This is floodgates open for everyone. Everyone can view the thing. And now we have an item in our database. And now, oh, let me just continue from here. Fetch data. Upon fetching the data, it should populate my list. Oh, the list is not here. Interesting. So everything now must live in this use superbase thing. I hate that. I don't like that at all. But it will keep my component clean. Weird. Very weird. Okay, maybe, just maybe, I need to refactor my guy. Yeah, let me refactor and say superbase will be received from there. And then this client, what does it return? Do you have a type? It returns a superbase client. Do you have that type exposed? Thank you, you do. And copy this, cut, and add it to the setup function. That being the case means I should now pass superbase to my hook or my composable. The options, of course, the empty options. Now this works. The reason why I'm doing this is I need to do this again, but down here, because that now needs to be renamed to something more specific. Use superbase auth, because that's why I put it on its own composable function. Alright, I seem to be pretty slow. I think it's because it's Friday and I drank coffee on a Friday. Really bad. And shove this function here. What else must be there? Fetch data not defined. Yes, of course, it's not going to be defined. You are doing something else. You were dealing with authentication and nothing else. But in this setup function or method, after these, no, I think it's variables first. That's just what I'm following for myself. It's variables first, and then function definitions, and then hooks after function definitions, or function definitions and then hooks, and then function definitions. I just said function definitions more than function definitions has ever been said on. Yeah, in this case we're interested in the event. If event is equals to signed in, fetch data. This is the reason why I'm adding this to an on auth change and only fetching data when I'm signed in. It is because, oh, let me do that first, just for tap. It's two things. First of all, role, no need for role. I can do UID though. This should work. Oh, this didn't work last time. I wonder why. It's still not working now. I wonder what's the fuss. Maybe SQL will tell me why that guy's not working. So it's create policy, allow read access to owners, to owner. Yes, that's Vim key maps again. On tasks, that's how you define it, using true. Is this how you define it? I hope so, because I've only started doing this week. Drop policy. Wait a minute. I have to reference somewhere, and I think I can find an easy reference with my other app I'm working on, which is coming in really good. Create policy example on for, oh yes, you create a policy first for dropping the policy if exists. Paste. C-text name. Of course, allow that to happen. I trust Superbase. What are you talking about? So drop policy if it exists, so that I'm able to recreate it on tasks for, yeah, that's what I left out. Some formatting would be nice though. This now makes sense. End of a statement, semicolon. This is not end of a statement on tasks. For select using, yes, using true. This should work without any tweaks. And it did. Now let's see. Oh yeah, it still works. Connected. I'm still getting my thing. Good. Now let's tweak the policy to say only work if auth role, is it role? Yes, equals authenticated as text. So, oh, that works. No complaints. The public API key that you get with this guy. I'm still authenticated, but watch this. Can I still log out this way? I need a logout button. The only reason why I'm changing the UI is because I need a logout button to test things out. Other than that, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be div. There you go. Vim for the win. I'm still super slow with Vim, but it's way better than taking my hand to the mouse and bringing my hand back to the keyboard and then trying to find J with filling around the keyboard where it is so that I can continue typing. That's like a weird pit stop in a race, and trust me, this is a race. Because if it were possible to type with just thinking about what you want to type, the brain would be completely fast. So now the hands must catch up. Now you have to type almost as fast as you can think of something, which is difficult because these things are stupid. Maybe you, the person, is stupid because, I mean, it's really hard controlling all 10 of these at the same time. Now imagine the extra work you put into your hands and your brain by leaving the keyboard, switching around with your mouse and throwing your arrow all over your screen, and then taking that hand back and making it readjust to the environment that it once knew. Too much work, man. That's why Vim is important to like learn and have it in your toolbox. Anyway, red. Is it still working? What the hell is going on? Why isn't it red? What's supposed to be red? Alright, let me just close this. Cool terminal, yes. Oh, it was the terminal that was running. So yarn dev connects again. Still not red. Oh yeah. How about now? Shoebox. Still not red. Interesting. This covers that guy. And how about now? Flex fixes everything. If Flex is not fixing this. No. Where's it supposed to be, by the way? This is here. Then what am I editing if that's not changing? There's supposed to be 2 more classes in this thing. Something's broken and I have no idea where it's broken. The thing to be continues. Flip, yeah. Wrong place. Wrong place. That's the auth screen. I'm supposed to be here. In fact, the auth screen now is something else because I added something that was not supposed to be there. This div is meant for something else. Sheesh. Div, you're supposed to be here. And then you can have a class of flex with a red background. Voila. Okay, why is it doing that? I have no idea, but let's figure out why. Firstly, It's gonna have to align. So it wasn't aligning on. I'll do that later, but for now I must figure out what I was trying to do. Oh yes, because it's a flex thingy, no need for justification, but items must be centered vertically. This is vertical centering, so that I'm able to add my nav bar. And the nav bar has, first item in my nav bar should be a link, router link. Do I? Not yet, just a button for now. Button. The button should log me out, so it's sign out. It's very far, so button come back by removing the color and adding the border, and max width of the screen should be small, and obviously the margin should be automatic, and then you should not worry about max screen anymore, and you should also not worry about your margin. But who should worry is the flex container. The flex container must justify items in between. Justify between. This is why these things are called utility classes. Yeah, that's all I have for my explanation. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Sign out button. What color should you be? Do you deserve to have a color? For now, if someone hovers over you, you must turn gray at like a very light shade. Yes, that's perfect. But we should also give you a padding of 4. You must be a thick boy. But a vertical padding of 6 units. I have no idea what those units mean. Yeah, it's too much. 2 is better. And then 4 here. Better. Bless me. And rounded edges for the button. Make it look cute. Who doesn't want a cute button though? Wait a minute. Oh yeah. That's for another story. This guy. What div is this? Oh, it's this one. Border. We no longer need you, border. We know where things are now. And then, okay, that's too shady. How about this shade? There you go. Sign out button there. I'm looking for the sign outs. Oh, it's already exposed to my template, so I just have to shove it here. Sign out. Voila. Sign in to continue. But then what's the branding? Can someone please design me a logo for my app? The Enden app. Please do not ask me why it's called that, but that's what it's called. And then with a question mark. And then yes, and then okay, MX Auto isn't working, but text center will. Large thick font and font bold, and then sign in to continue. Nah, but this is not the thing that I had in my head when I thought of designing this. So no, dang, it's just a huge sign in button. Should I add another button to sign in with? Not yet. Anyway, let me peek if anyone is clicked and signed into this app. Comment you out and select all from auth users. I will hide this away from the stream because people who are signing in did not consent to this. Oh, it's just these so far. Cool. Wonderful. Now how do I hide this? By select ID to get another row, and then select. Now is this a thing? I hope this is a thing. It is. All right. Wait. What was I doing? Back to the app. I can sign in and sign out. Sign out button added. That's the commit message. Sign in. I guess I should add these flashy. Okay, that's bad. That is not good. But I'll deal with it some other time. The fact that it starts with the sign-in screen before bringing you here, but it's way better than Firebase because I think you wait way more than what I just waited for this, and then it redirects you to another screen. I think you can even get like an action going, like a click. You can focus to the username thingy, and then it just redirects you again. It takes some time for Firebase to set up itself, and then gives you events of authentication events. All right, back to this guy. So now he works. Wait, I was here. And he loads this guy. Does he do it? Oh yeah. The test was that to check if does he still do it when I'm signed out. No, he doesn't. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's because I'm doing some client-side security stuff. But if I move this, wait, what's going on? Nope, that was not supposed to be there. What I was doing was I wanted to take this guy outside the loop to show that currently when you select, something must happen. Something like data being fetched. Console, where's my data? What's going on? On auth changed. Does the auth change? I suppose so. But why isn't it's not fetching my things? Or is it because the error here? But then, okay, where does it go? Yes, I think I know what's going on. Let me log before. So the trick is, okay, first of all, this console log must show up before I continue talking, and it's not showing up. What's wrong with my programming today? There you go. This thing is messing with me. It's really messing with me. Aren't you supposed to output something? Or even better, let's make you a Boolean output thingy and then sign out. Two trues. That's not good. That's never good. This is also not good. What's going on? Why is it not fetching when not signed out? Not signed in. Is this working already? Wait a minute. It's not even gonna fetch because I didn't even put unknown for the public role. So yeah, policies are working. For the select just brings back empty data, but other guys complain with an error message. Now back to the show. So tasks are being fetched when this guy is here. I mean, I don't even need this, do I? Oh, I do, because I'll wait for the hook to fire before fetching the data. Because if I fetch the data before the session is set, it means I will not have the data whilst I'm logged in, and then I will assume I do not have any, which is bad. So rather I wait to be told to say, hey, you're logged in, go about your business. Alright, now let's add what are these? Taskuses. Wait a minute. They have a funny name with them. Oh, I'm no longer printing it out. Please come back. Console log. Oh no. List checked. It's not supposed to be a checked value, but let me just do const tasks. And then in my fetch data, in fact, this should be fetch tasks. Better naming, makes sense. Tasks. No. Yes, because same name, so prefer the innermost one. So tasks value equals data. Now they're complaining because type any now is not assignable to type never. So this is any now, any or now, and this is never, because I didn't specify what type he'll be accepting. So I can do array of any for now. This is before I define what's there, and by doing that I mean undefined, or even no. Oh yeah, undefined. Oh yeah, wait. Type it. Actually, this is fixed by, because TypeScript is that smart. Done. TypeScript can check statically that there will never be a situation where that is undefined or null or falsy. So if it's falsy, it's gonna be caught here. And I've set my tasks, and now I must loop through my tasks. Oh, first of all, I must create like this to-do component. How's my naming though? Naming is bad. I should have like a strike through here. To do, so that when I import to do from components to do, and then define components name, components to do. Now I can use this component in my file. Sign in with Twitter. This is the auth part of the page. I must collapse it and open up the app tab of the page. I'm being lazy. I could like use multiple. I still have to set up the view router for multi-nesting, but I think that's a stream for another day. For now, I have to make it work. Add items, remove items. I don't know if we're gonna be deleting items today. Maybe we should be deleting items today. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Item checked. Oh no, where do they start? Oh, they start here. And then I just do to do. That's it. Now you can either do this or do this. I hate this. I don't like this at all. I prefer kebab case for the templates, the Vue templates. It makes sense that way. It's cleaner that way. It kind of looks more natural that way also. Alright, to do or not to do, and then we loop through our to do for item and its index of tasks with key of index. Who's complaining and why? Oh, it's because tasks isn't exposed to the templates yet. We must give tasks to the world. Tasks. Voila! Want to do item. And we must give item to the to-do thingy. Item. Order bots. Rollouts or something like that. So now to do is expecting a prop of type ts comp. Please tell me these things work here. Oh, they don't. It's project specific. I was really looking forward to it. Anyway. Oh, that's why it's not working. Sorry. I have to first create this guy. Language. Yeah, that's why. Oh, no. That was supposed to work either way, because the live templates or whatever they call it is supposed to bring the script tag also. Export default, define component, at least that works. Props, type, to do, prop, type, of type, prop, type. No, you're not supposed to be there. This is going well. Now, who's complaining and why? Because there's a value here. No, it's not. How did I do this last time? Alright. Really? To do prop type. Yes, setup. Now, please try understand that the reason why I had to do all that junk up there, the types and whatnots, was for me to be able to get to get this type of to do type or undefined. So now I can specify what the to do type has. It has a name of type string. What else does it have? I don't know what else it has, but it has it. Anyway, ref is not known by this thing, so where's the auto import guy? Add ref to view. might not be defined, so we give it a nice hot shape flag. Of now I have no idea what's a shape flag. Why are you fighting me? I legit don't have any idea what that means, but I'll continue as if nothing happened. You return name. Yeah, this is getting out of hand now. I hate seeing red. Is it because of my custom definition of a type object? Take that, you shoebox. Still happening. Is it these guys? What happens if I comment them away? Still there. Is it my prop? Or my use of a prop? Maybe it's my prop. Let's see what happens if I do this. Still there. I should have noticed when things gone wrong with this guy, because right now I don't know what was the initiator of this error. Might be because these are separate, but who knows. Yeah, I'm thinking it's because another import comes from the runtime core, another import comes from different packages, not comsing with each other. This is just complaining because I imported these things from here. Am I supposed to import from runtime core? Someone should have told me that before I started with Vue3. I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm freaking out. Let's see what happens now if I say what the hell? Alright, cool. Let's import these guys from the runtime core then. In fact, everyone be gone. Let's start from the defined component guy. Oh, he comes from Vue. Cool. But where do friends come from? Alright, time to freak out. What the hell is this? Cannot be properly subtree of now. Maybe this exists. GitHub, no. Google as is, and then Vue3. And also looks like you're enjoying the discussion. No thanks. There's no discussion here, it's just this thing. This is not comforting and all over the place. Issues, and then shove the message over there. I hope definitely not getting my answer here, but a hint I'm getting is delete and retry. Node modules. Install. Oh yeah, npm install. Wait. Yeah, npm install. I wanna play CSGO now. I'm tired of programming. Should you not work, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. There you go. Connected. Looking good, no error. Okay. Let's proceed. No fights? Cool. Now, what about my types? Wait a minute. These are way off where they're supposed to be. And then auto imports. Yes. To do prop type, I say no complaints, thank you. I wonder what was your problem. But if that was the solution to this, I think it's weird. And to do item sets and so you know that works. You can fetch from our database and yeah, I'll continue this some other time. This is not fun anymore. That's the message. This is not fun anymore. Right. No, I think I've suffered too many losses for me to continue from here. First of all, it was Twitch complaining that my bitrate is too high. That's not my fault. It's the internet and OBS. Fixed that guy, and then I had like random issues along the way. I think this is beautiful. This is awesome. How long? When does it stop? Okay, that's bad. That's no longer awesome now. That's too much. Thanks to anyone who popped through. See you guys next time. I have to work on other things that make me money, like money making things.